Streaming. The Binding of Isaac. I haven't played this game in a while. I never got all the, got everything to it. Keeper's a pain in the ass. The loss is a pain in the ass. Let's see. I'm just gonna start off with like a basic Isaac run. The classic. Nothing I could do about that. Easy. Can't miss those tented rocks. This is one of those games that's just it's muscle memory at a certain extent. Like, God, I gotta turn this music down. I don't know if it's as loud on the stream as it is, but my God. I don't want it to be off though. Just turn my headset down, I guess. There we go. Hopefully it's my voice is sounding okay. I can't obviously hear myself yet. So let me know in the chat if my voice sounds okay.
Bombs are key.
Whatever. You have to take a break from those fucking impossible, like, the lost challenges and trying to play greedier mode as shit. It's not as good as the last one. I'm mostly just concerned as to whether you can like hear my voice over the music in the game. Because for some reason this game has like a crazy loud soundtrack. Like the music option is like all the way down, and it's still incredibly loud for me personally. It's just this game is so loud. But yeah, glad you're here, Jose and Bryant, and if I turn the music down anymore, it's just gonna go off. I can turn it down, but it's just off at this point. I mean, that's probably preferable to not being able to hear me. Yeah, I don't understand what's up with it. Bomb? What is that? Both those items are garbage. I mean, I could turn my mic volume up in the settings, I'm sure. Turn the music off and play your own tunes. Isn't that like against terms of service? And I also don't have Spotify on my PlayStation. I want to get content ID matched, or whatever it is on Twitch. I don't think it's content ID matched, but you know what I mean. Those guys sound like they're saying bruh. Very silly. Alright, let's open this. That is... what is this item? Sack of sacks gives sacks. Alright. Is that actually true? I don't really watch Twitch, so I don't know if you're allowed to listen to music on it or not. How do I change the bags per minute on the blue machine? I think it's F4. I think it's F4 on the like main menu thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm planning on uploading these to YouTube, so I don't really want to do that. It sucks that the music is so fucking loud in this game, though. I'm just not gonna, I mean, if it's even like a little bit questionable, I'm not gonna do it. Plus, I mean, I would have to remember my Spotify information, and I already tried to remember that and couldn't. So I'm just not gonna deal with it. Oh, fuck. This guy's got toes for feet. Toe feet. HP? Boring. Oh, I didn't take Bumbo. What am I doing? I re-rolled it and I didn't like it, so I was gonna re-roll it again, but I didn't have enough rooms to get another charge of my D6. Shoot the poop. That's an expression. Shoot the shit. Yeah. That's what my stream's gonna be. It's gonna be me talking and then pointing out a thing that's like a well-known fact. Like, hey, people say that, right? I need some damage items. Space damage isn't gonna work for me. Ooh, that's a good item. I need some bombs too. We got all kinds of tinted rocks. Also, if you haven't already, fellas, I think Brandon did, but follow Peter on Twitch as well. He was streaming a little bit earlier. He is the, I don't know how to say it, S-A-E-S Rogon, Says Rogon. Because he was streaming earlier. It'd be cool to get some gets attention his way too. This item is good. I'm not gonna follow everyone. I'm not gonna follow people that aren't gonna be streaming. I don't think Brian's gonna be streaming, or if he does, I mean, I'll follow him. And like Brandon, if you're gonna stream whenever Demon Souls comes out, but I'm not gonna follow you until then. Man, I have to keep talking because this game is so quiet without music. It's so, like, depressing. So let's kick this guy's ass. This guy's actually one of the easier, you know, first couple floor bosses. But he has a larger counterpart who's pretty difficult. That's what I wanted, that damage upgrade. Perfect. Then we got a devil deal. Let's see here. I will take this and re-roll this into that, and I will take that as well. So the first item I took, the contract room below, that doubles every single item drop from like a room. So like if I go in a room, kill all the enemies, and then a coin drops at the end of the room, I'll get 2 coins. And it doesn't work on like tinted rocks and stuff like that, but and then the second item gave me fear shot and also increased my damage a little bit, I believe. And then that, I mean, the item I picked up after the boss, it said exactly what it does. I mean, I don't have to describe that. It was damage and range, I think, or damage and speed, or something like that. Celtic Cross, I don't actually remember exactly what that does. I think it is like a random chance to give you like a shield if you take damage. I will blow up rocks to get a bomb. It might seem like a waste of time, but there's like sometimes if you blow up a rock, then there's like a crawl space underneath of it, and there's items in there sometimes, or like a shop, you know. I mean, pretty low chance, but there's no reason not to. Bozo has appeared in the basement. I don't know what that is. I'll shoot all these because I can get some stuff out of it. I think I should just, like, every time I play a new game that I, like, know things about, just do, like, a crash course on it while I'm playing. I mean, it's better than not talking, for sure. I hate this room layout, by the way. It's only worth going to the shop if you have 15 cents, because a key is very valuable. Although, none of these items are worth it. So I could, if I wanted to, use this machine right here, put some money in, and it'll like re-roll the 15-cent items into new ones. I mean, there's not a ton of good items in the shop anyway, so I'm not gonna do that. Ooh. And then I always like to go to every room on the floor, personally. Oh, so the Devil Deal, I don't know if... I think Peter's the only one here that plays this game. But So if you are on a floor and you can do the whole floor without taking red heart damage, then you have a 100% chance of getting a deal with a devil, which is where you can trade like hearts for, you know, for items. And most of the items are really good. And then, so you can do that on, starting on the second floor. You can't do it on the first floor. Starting on the second floor, if you pass up the devil deal on the second floor, then after that, it's the same requirements, like to get a devil deal on the third floor, you know, don't take red heart damage. But then you have a 50% chance of that devil deal being instead an angel room, where you get an item for free. You don't have to like give up hearts for it. But generally the items aren't as good. There are a couple exceptions. Like one of the best items in the game is in the angel room, but for the most part it's better to just do devil deals because they're like is a much higher pool of good items as opposed to like a chance to get a really great item and then a pretty high chance to get a like very average item. And red hearts are pretty easy to come by. Because like you're trading the container for the heart, not just the heart. Like the container itself is gone. But a lot of times it's worth it because you can get red or you could get blue or black hearts from a lot of those items and find or get ways to sustain that temporary health and make red health pretty much unnecessary. Ooh, double bombs. Oof. The card I have right now, the Hermit, that takes you to the shop. I like to hold on to cards like that, like in case I get into a room I don't want to be in or something like that. I can use that to teleport out. Or say you get into one of those rooms where you have to fight like 3 waves of enemies. You can just teleport out instead of fighting the 3 waves of enemies and basically get whatever's in there for free. There's just a whole bunch of different things you can do. Excuse me. I wonder if the Binding of Isaac soundtrack is on Spotify. It probably is. I could play that. I was wondering why that was up there. It seemed kind of big, that map. I forgot you could make it smaller. But yeah, I've played this game a ton. I actually, it was the expansion before this newest one, whatever the newest one is that's on PS4. I think it's Afterbirth Plus. Just, yeah, what does adding me do? It doesn't, like, give me a notification or anything. It's probably just used to doing it in the group chat. But, anyway. I had everything unlocked for the expansion before this newest one, Afterbirth Plus. And I had like 2 items to get until I would get, you know, the entire, you know, everything. And then I deleted my save on accident, so I had to start completely over. And I was very upset about that because, I mean, I'd done like the Lost and Keeper, you know, completely all the way through. The only thing I hadn't done was Greedier mode because that was added in Afterbirth Plus. But I mean, it would have been so much easier to do all that, you know, on a save state that already had literally everything else unlocked. I had a really hard time with some of the challenges because there's like challenges in the game that like start you with certain items, but then you don't get item rooms throughout the game. You just get boss items. So there was one, I think it was called Super Hard, which is just, you don't start with anything special to make the run unique or whatever. You start with nothing, just like you were doing a regular run, and then you don't get item rooms, so you only get boss rooms, items, and you can't, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but you can't increase your HP, I don't think. Like, you can't get more than 3 red hearts. Soul hearts don't drop. Black hearts don't drop. I think that's what it is. And you have to go all the way to, Isaac? I think, which is like after, it's like 2 floors after the mom boss fight, 2 or 3 floors after the mom boss fight. And it was just crazy hard. Eventually I got lucky and, I don't remember what combination of items I got, but it was like, basically I couldn't lose. Because I would just kill everything, like, instantly. That's kind of what you need in a run like that, though. So, is that number 1? That item's kind of garbage. Increase my fire rate, but like lowers my range significantly. And there's a trapdoor to the next floor. Let's see what's in here. That phone, I forget what that does. Is that? I think that's supposed to be Pokemon Go. Yeah. So I get like random familiars every once in a while. Yeah. Sometimes you blow those guys up and they give you money. Ooh, I could actually see if a battery's in here. No. Ace of Clubs. Convert all. What does that do?
Ace of Clubs.
Well. Oh well. I don't think there's enough rooms. Oh, there's a battery on the ground. So I'm going to get the battery and that'll recharge my D6 and I can re-roll that item room item again. Ugh. That item sucks, like, even worse than the other one. Ah, boy. I might actually have to change games. Because this, I mean, the music is just... It's so eerie without the music. There's just, you need some kind of like sound buffer when you're not talking. And this is, I mean, I can talk pretty easily over this game because, like I said, it's kind of muscle memory at this point. I've been playing it for so long. But I just don't have a ton of things to talk about. Alright, this item is great. It increases your attack speed, your shot speed, or your rate of fire. That's what it's called. Been playing too much Smite. And it also gives you a Spirit Heart. So this door only opens if you have less than 2 red hearts. You can have as many yellow, or Jesus, blue or black hearts as you want. You just can't have more than 1 red heart container. Oh, see? I get this little fly buddy because of that Pokemon Go item. I mean, it's pretty useless. There are some familiars that are really good, though. I don't remember which ones are really good. There's one that's like a ghost that shoots the red, like, laser beam thing. That one's really good. I think you can get that as a familiar. But it's just a random familiar. You don't get to choose what you get. Box of spiders. I mean, it's worth using once, but I'm not going to take it with me. Then I got a battery right there, so I can, if I don't like this next reroll, I can reroll it again instantly. I'm kind of swimming in money right now, too. That's a good item. So every once in a while, it'll give me that tooth instead of a tear. I think it's based on your luck stat. But it does like a crazy amount of damage. Oh, you can have more than 1 familiar at a time. I didn't know that. See, this guy's like one of those useless familiars, that little zombie guy, because his damage is on touch, so he just runs into enemies, and he just gets hurt and dies real quick. Like, this fly isn't doing much in the way of damage, but it's also not dying because he shoots instead of, you know, running into enemies. I mean, they're both useless, but in their own ways. Bombs are key, 6, 7. Basically,
Bombs
nothing.
are key.
There are still some things like in Afterbirth Plus that I don't know what they do. Like, these enemies are newer to me. They were added in Afterbirth Plus, and I haven't played a ton of Afterbirth Plus. And some items, I mean, not a ton, but there are some items I still don't know what they do. Or I haven't unlocked them yet. Like that, I unlocked that bozo or whatever. I don't know what that is. Oh, thanks. I always wanted troll bombs. Let's do this. This guy's pretty easy to do. He has like a spiral shot thing that he does sometimes. That's the only hard part about fighting him. Didn't even do it. So this, it gives you bombs and a black heart, I think. So I'm gonna take it just for the black heart. And then I've got the item room, I got the boss. I'm just gonna go down to the next floor. It's a very slow run. I don't usually try to speed through them though, because there are things that you can, I mean, if you beat this floor within 20 minutes, you get a boss rush. But I mean, it's not worth doing unless you can teleport out, because you have to fight like 20 bosses in a row just for one item. And if you beat the next 2 floors after this within 30 minutes, you get to unlock another floor. It's called the what is it called? It's blue. Hey, it's Isaac. That's a nice little emote you got there, Brandon. I didn't know that was a global emote. Delectable. Alright. Oh, this, by the way, is an XL floor. So, usually there's 2 floors per, like, I don't know what you call it, like, theme. Like, there's 2 floors of the caves, you know, 2 floors of the basement. But this one, both floors are combined into one. So there's 2 item rooms, 2 bosses. I don't think there's 2 shops. I think there's only 1 shop. But then your item rooms. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So usually, like, when you spawn on a regular floor, the item room is like a certain amount of, or not the item room, the boss room is like a certain amount of rooms away from the spawn room. But on XL floors, that's not the case. So you can like spawn into the floor, like that room where the slot machine is at, right there in the middle. That's where I spawned. And the boss room could be on the very next room to the right of it. Just because it's how it works on these floors for some reason. I'm not sure why. And I'm not. Ooh, I am gonna blow these up. Little tip for you. Blow up the colored fire. You can blow up the skulls too. They have a chance to give you black hearts. Or tarot cards. I'm not gonna blow up the skulls though. I don't know why I never blow up the skull. I almost always blow up the fires, and I almost never blow up the skulls. I don't know why. Ooh, both item rooms in one. Red chests are really good too, because they can have they have their own like item pool, so they can have like 9 lives or some damage items. But there's items that they're cat items, and if you get 3 of those cat items, then you turn into the cat, which sounds kind of weird. I mean, this is a weird game anyway. I'm gonna take that. But you turn into the cat, and then every tier that you hit an enemy with spawns a fly, and flies do something like I must took damage from that. Flies do like 2 times the damage of your tier, or like your damage stat, which is the sword there on the left, the 6.5. So I mean, if you have a really high damage stat and you're hitting enemies, in each tier that you hit spawns a fly that does double your damage stat. I think you could probably see like how overpowered that would be, especially because flies, they like home in to whoever you hit. So if I hit this guy 3 times with the tiers, then he's gonna take 3 flies as well, unless there's like a rock or something between me and him. So like he would take like 18 damage plus whatever 18 times, or yeah, no, I can't do math. Whatever 6 times 2 times 3 is, so 36 plus 18, just from hitting him 3 times. I think it's double. Anyway, I don't remember for sure. Yes. I read what you said and then I forgot to acknowledge it. But yeah, if you blow up a skull, sometimes it spawns these enemies specifically. That's what reminded me. Ooh, that's a good item. Question marks. Oh, it gives me a random curse. So now I have, basically, when I walk into a room, it's not, there's a chance that it just teleports me to a random room instead of the room that I actually walked into. Which is really fucking annoying. I hate this curse. It's even worse because sometimes, on that ultra hard challenge I was talking about earlier, that can, you have multiple curses activated at a time, and you can have that curse, which randomly teleports you to rooms, plus a curse where you don't see the map. So, I mean, you could just be lost for a long time, and that's part of why it was really annoying as well, because you just spend like an hour on a floor because you just keep getting lost and teleported to random rooms. Oh yeah, I remember. Ultra hard, you have to beat the floor that you get to by beating the next floor at a half hour, I think. So it was also like under a time constraint. And with that, I mean that annoyance of, you know, getting lost and not being able to see the map. I mean, that's just like, basically you have to have the perfect run or else you're just fucked. Ugh. I hate those. Did you guys get notifications when I went live, by the way? I made a personalized notification. I mean, I guess you would only get it if you have Twitch on your phone. Or if you were on Twitch. I don't even know if it gives you one if you're on Twitch. Like when I go live. But yeah. I want to know if you got a notification on your phone. Because that would be pretty cool. Oh, what? What the hell happened there? Oh, this boss fucking sucks. You got one from Twitch and an email? That's awesome. I'm probably not every time I go live, but I'm gonna like post on Facebook and Twitter as well. So if you guys haven't already, follow me on Twitter. It's the same as my Twitch name. Or if you have Twitter. I mean, if you don't have Twitter, obviously, don't worry about following me. I don't even use Twitter. This boss is even weirder when there's no music. Just saying Isaac over and over and over again. Ah, shit. So the key to this boss is just keep moving. There's different variations. I mean, obviously this boss is blue, and you can get like a red one. In that version, like never spawns enemies. It just stomps over and over again. And then there's the regular one, which is like a mixture of both. That item's garbage. That item's garbage too. What does my About Me page on Twitch say? What's wrong with what it says? Because I'm not gonna change it just if you don't like my bio. I thought I typed something as a bio. Is that not what you're talking about? I'll have to do that later. About me. Huh. I was looking at certain games earlier on Twitch to see like how popular they were, and Sekiro is actually like not popular at all. It has like 600 viewers, which maybe that's a lot, but there's like, I mean, some games have like 100,000 viewers. Oh, excuse me. Like Among Us is like crazy popular on Twitch right now. Oh, shit. Ooh, I almost took damage from that. Man, I'm ready for this cold to be gone. Yeah, I'm not saying it should have been, or it should stay popular. I was just saying because we were talking about it the other day. Actually, I don't think you were in the stream, Brandon, when we were talking about it. I think it was just Peter, but we were talking about how I should stream it, and I don't think I will, but it would be a good time because no one's fucking playing it. Oh, so do you have to like agree to viewing mature content every time you go to my stream, or just the first time? And I'm not sure if I should even have that. I mean, I play games that are, you know, violent or whatever. So I that's why I did it, but I'm not sure if it's something I need. Oh yeah, you were here for that. I forgot about that. Ooh, oh shit. Man, I think I'm getting low on health. I can't even see it. I haven't taken any red heart damage, which is good. This run doesn't look good though. I mean, I have decent damage, but nothing that's really putting me over the top. Well, Peter, if you keep watching and I keep streaming The Binding of Isaac, you'll be an expert in no time. I know pretty much all the items do. Then it's just a matter of getting the feel of, you know, all the enemies and stuff down. All the attack patterns and stuff. I mean, that's a big part of it. Ooh, that's an ugly room. So I always thought these enemies were guts. Or I always thought they were brains. But they're guts. They're just piles of guts. But they look like brains to me. I have a ton of money, so I'm gonna use this guy. Maybe get some health. Tears down, Jesus. Oh, thanks. That is Kane's third eye? Or Kane's eye? The inner eye. Oh, I like this item. I don't know why, it just feels so good. I like this item, and then you can also get an item that makes you shoot 4 shots instead of 1. And if you get the triple shot and the quadruple shot, then you shoot 12 tiers at a time. It's fucking badass. Alright, so on these floors, there's no item rooms. So it's pretty much just a straight shot to the boss. However, I want to get a charge on my D6, so I'm going to do a few extra rooms. Because I want to be able to re-roll whatever I get. You know, just to have a better shot at some really good items. I don't know if I'm going to get a double deal on this floor. I've taken a lot of damage. I haven't taken any red heart damage yet, but I don't think I have many soul hearts left. Additionally, every time you take damage on this floor, it does a full heart of damage and not just a half a heart like it usually does. That was a bad room. I don't like taking damage. So I think I have to fight this boss without taking any damage to get a double deal. Mama Gertie, yeah, it's not a bad boss for that. She's not very hard. Some of her things don't do damage. Those shots that she just shot out, those don't do damage. Those do. But I didn't lose my double deal chance, so apparently I had at least one soul heart. God damn it. Oh. That last hit. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I'll take that though, because it's damage up. Man, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll get a chance here. I only have 1 heart left. If I get hit once, I'm dead. Yeah, this... Ooh. Well, if I kill this guy, though, I'll get a spirit heart. And red hearts are easy enough to come by, so... Oh, fuck that guy. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Sorry, I just looked at the group chat. Let's see here. Alright, sorry about that. I know you all can't stand it when I take a break. Gotta have that constant action. Peep. This is probably it for me. This guy's a fucking pain in the ass. He's not awful, but I just always seem to take like 1 or 2 hits. Ooh, okay, we're good. And that gives me an extra hit. I had to concentrate for that. Those rooms are tricky. Another soul heart, which gives me another hit. Alright, we got a chance. I mean, one good devil deal could just completely turn this run around. Get like Brimstone or something. Abaddon. Nine lives, I would take. That'd be a good item. So usually the downfall of 9 lives is that no matter how many red hearts you have when you take it, you go down to 1 red heart container. But I mean, if it's in the devil deal room, then I'm gonna go down to 1 red heart container anyway. So there's literally no downside to taking it. Oh, I thought that was a familiar. God damn it. See, that item, for me, messes me up sometimes. Because I see an enemy, I'm like, oh, that's an enemy, but it's not an enemy. It's actually my familiar. But then, next time, it is an enemy, and it's not my familiar. Yeah, you can get more heart containers after picking up 9 lives. So it's good to get like early in a run if you can, because I mean usually you're gonna get some red heart containers from like boss fights and stuff. I mean there's a whole bunch of ways to get red heart containers. There's like white hearts that you can get, and those, if you make it to the end of the floor without losing, they'll give you a red heart container on the next floor. But yeah, you can get... Oh, Jesus. You can get more red heart containers after that. I don't think there's ever a time, unless you're in like a challenge, where you can't get red heart containers. The item's useless. I can't wait till I have my first, like, clip that moment, you know, where something crazy happens on stream and I'm like, clip that, and I'm gonna, like, rewatch it later because it was just absolutely nuts, and I have to rewatch it later. Or I have to, it's like an instant replay. No, that's not good.
I can see Never.
These guys are a pain in my ass too. They're too quick. Good Smite plays. I don't know if I'm really gonna play Smite on stream that much. I mean, unless we're all playing, but if we're all playing, then you can't clip it. So I'm not gonna keep that, but I'm gonna reroll it. Punching bag. That's a garbage item. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, oh. Alright, we pulled it out. Oh, that's the thing. I don't know what these items are. Forgot about that. I'm still gonna take at least one. Empty vessel. Well, that just enabled me to take the element. That's kind of a useless item. Empty vessel gives you flight if you don't have any red hearts. And it also gave me 2 black hearts, which meant that I could take the other Devil Deal item. And Goat Head is an item that gives you a Devil Deal on every floor, whether you take red heart damage or not. So it basically just negates the requirement to get a Devil Deal and just gives it to you anyway. But I mean, there's no more Devil Deals after this floor, so it's literally useless. I don't think it increases your stats at all or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. No, that's a useless item. Well, it's not useless, actually. I don't think it's useless. Anyway. Fuck me. I'm gonna open all these before I continue fighting. That is useless. Because there's no more stores. So this is definitely not worth it. Oh! Huh? I'm dead? No, I'm not dead. I just now saw that you said to take the left item. So you were right, but I didn't take it because you said to take it. I think the delay is still too much for that to be a thing, because I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, because I guess like if there's something like that, I could take a vote. I forgot I could fly. I'll take this. Do that. That's Celtic Cross working for me. That really long shield. It's been an hour-long run. I can't believe that. I almost never have runs this long. Most of the time my runs are like half an hour. All right. I don't need all these keys. Well, actually, I'm going to the chest. In the chest, every single gold chest that drops has an item in it. It's so good. That's why anytime I'm doing something that's not, or anytime I'm doing a run that doesn't need me to do a specific path, I'll always go to the chest because there's just, you get a ton of items and that's the whole fun of the game is the items. I really need some health. I could have re-rolled that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat Isaac with 1 health. I'm not even gonna risk that. I'll end up taking damage and dying. Ooh, spiders. Pinky eye? No, thank you. Can't you get the black hearts from breaking rocks? Well, you can get blue hearts from breaking tinted rocks, but they have to be a very specific rock, and a lot of these rocks are not those. See, all these rocks, they're not tinted rocks. The tinted rocks are very slightly different color, and they always have an X on them. And each variation of floor, they look a little different too. So they're hard to spot unless you know what you're looking for. Book of Anarchy. I'll pick it up and then re-roll it. There used to be a thing where if you, I am a nerd. There used to be a thing where if you re-rolled an active item, which is this, like an item that goes into the top left there, if you re-roll an active item before picking it up, then there's a chance it could re-roll back into that same item. So I just always pick it up. I don't think that's still the case. I'm pretty sure they fixed that. But, I mean, I still do it, just out of habit. Battery. There you are. No. That item's bad. I'll just swipe fast. We'll see what happens. I might be able to beat him without taking damage. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah. So that was the Binding of Isaac. Yeah, Bible thump. So sad. What time is it? Midnight. Let's stream for a little bit longer. See, I finished all these. Okay, so ultra hard. Yeah, so you have to go to the Void, which is, there's a whole bunch of things you have to do to get to the Void. It's basically time is a factor, and it's a huge pain in the ass. I'll do an Eden run. Eden's a character. See, like, you have Eden tokens down there at the bottom. 126. You get an Eden token every time you beat a run. To Mom's Heart, I think. So if you get to Mom's Heart and then beat it, you get an Eden token. And Eden starts with randomized stats and a random active item and a random passive item. And a random trinket, I guess. I don't actually know what that item is. I don't know what any of these items are. It started me all with items that I don't know what they are. Who's my favorite? I really like, I mean, Isaac's cool because he can reroll items. And I really like Eden because it's just randomized. So you can like start out with like a really good item. Judas is really cool because he starts with an active item that it's on a 3-room charge, and it makes his damage like double for that room. And also it gives you a actually they changed that item, so it used to give you an automatic devil deal whenever you used it on that floor. So effectively, if you use it once on the floor, you get a devil deal in that floor. But now, I think they took that out, or they made it a chance to increase, like it increases your chance of a devil deal, but it doesn't automatically guarantee it. So now it's, I mean, it's not as good, but I still like the character. Azazel's good. Azazel's, I think, I actually dislike Azazel because of his range. Because, I mean, he is like an easier character. Because he does crazy damage. But I don't like having to get that close to enemies. And like when you get to the point where you're getting, you know, very far in the game every time you play, then that advantage very quickly becomes like a disadvantage in the sense that your range, like you have to get close to these enemies that you kind of need to stay pretty far away from. Are there any others that are more unique? Lilith is pretty unique. She is, so she herself doesn't fire tears. She has a familiar that follows her, and that's where you shoot the tears from. So there's like a slight delay on where you're shooting your tears from. It's really weird, actually. But that's like the only real unique character there is. The Keeper is unique in the sense that his health is not the same. So the Keeper has, instead of like hearts in the top left, he has coins. And you can only have 2 coins at a time. So basically you can get hit once, and then you're on your last hit for that character. And he's very difficult to play, as you could probably imagine. What are the chances it gives me 2 Geminis? Or 2 zodiac signs. What is this one? Pisces. Yeah, that's a good one. But like if you get hit, you need to collect a coin. Yeah, he's kind of like Sonic, I guess. If Sonic could only hold two coins, and instead of losing all his coins when he gets hit, he loses 1. So there's some items that are really good on him. Like there's an item that makes it so when you get hit, you have a chance to drop coins. And there's an item you can unlock that he starts with. That it's a spacebar item, or not spacebar. I don't play on the keyboard. It's an active item. So you can use it every single room, once a room, and it has a 50% chance to drop a coin. So that's really good on him, obviously, because it's like, you know, a 50% chance to heal back to full health. And then even if you don't need it, you can still use it. And then if you get hit in a room and you don't get that coin drop, that 50% chance, and you can go back to a previous room and grab the coin that you dropped earlier and still heal back to full health. The reason that character is really difficult is not because like getting through the game like that is hard. I mean, it is. If you get a really good run, though, I mean, it's pretty doable. But the problem with him is like in the later boss fights, they're not based on how much damage you can do. It's based on just lasting a long time in a fight. So you have to like really know the patterns and not get hit basically at all. Because their health bars they don't have like a set amount of health. They scale based on how much damage you're doing to them. So if you're doing a ton of damage, then their health is going to go down the same as if you were doing no damage, basically. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but basically, no matter how much damage you're doing, it's going to take you about the same amount of time to kill that boss. And I personally think that's really bad design. But, I mean, whatever works. That's why I haven't gotten, you know, I haven't beaten the game with all the characters yet, because that Keeper and the Lost are 2 characters that are really hard to do those kinds of bosses with, because they can reset their health every single room, you know? But, I mean, if you're in the same room for a long time, that advantage goes away, and it's just you trying to survive on 1 hit, which is really difficult. I hate this boss when you have low attack speed, by the way. Because he just keeps spawning flies, but you can't hit him. And you just get overwhelmed. Alright, Steven. Little Steven. Not really worth it, but I don't have a choice this time. Geez, Brandon's the only one talking, huh? Or Peter every once in a while. I almost called you Seth. I don't know why. Because your username starts with an S. I don't know anybody named Seth except for the one that works at LNC, and I don't talk to him, so... What the fuck is that item? That's Kane's other eye. Oh, I don't have enough bombs to get in there. Shit! What am I, dumb? There's a tinted rock right here. This is what tinted rock looks like, by the way, on this floor. See, it's like a little bit darker, and it's got that little X in the left corner. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't saying you should talk more or anything. I just there's 4 other people in the that's viewing besides you guys. Nobody's talking. I mean, that's fine. If you guys don't want to talk, it's fine. What? I just died. It must have been because of that active item. I don't know what happened there. I accidentally bumped it when I was adjusting my position, and now I'm dead. My favorite boss? I don't really have like a favorite boss. Chaos card, that's really good. I mean, some bosses they have like cool designs and stuff, but I'm not like particularly fond of a certain boss. Monster is cool just because, I mean, he's like a little buddy. He's like the kind of boss that's like, you don't think he's evil. I think he just doesn't really know what's going on. And,
Bad gas.
you kind of feel bad for him. Or you feel like maybe you could be buddies with him if the circumstances were different. Oh my gosh. He's just so happy. You know, you can't be mad at him. He doesn't know that you're, you know, your mom is a crazy, you know, Catholic or Christian or whatever that's trying to kill you. He's just trying to enjoy life. Oh, I really wish I could get to that. 2 of spades. That's gives me 2 keys or doubles however many keys I have.
2
I'm gonna just
of
do
spades.
that right now. I have very low damage. Like lower than most people's base damage. And very low attack speed. That's the thing with Eden sometimes is, like, my best stat is range. You know, I got range. And that's not something I need. You know, I'd rather have, you know, high attack speed or high damage. Because it's just going to make it easier for enemies to hit me. Because rooms are going to take longer, and then, you know, that's just more opportunities for me to take damage. Alright. Black heart, that's good. Definitely useful. Brandon, did you want to start playing Dead by Daylight because that's what Timothy's playing on stream? I saw him playing that the other day. He wasn't live, so I couldn't watch him. I mean, I watched his, part of his highlight, but... Like, you can't tell me these guys, it doesn't sound like these guys are saying bruh. Maybe not on that specific voice line, but... Pin. I think Pin's another one of those guys. It's like, yeah, we could, you know, I could, like, get a beer with that guy. I mean, you can't, because he's like a fucking pinworm. You know, they don't sell alcohol to pinworms, I don't think, but... Plus, he looks really young. I mean, even if they did, they probably wouldn't sell to him, because he's underage. Jesus, that took forever. Yeah, I got a little bit of shot speed, that's good. Got the item. I'll just go down. No, he didn't start doing that until a week or so ago. He started playing the day. Huh. The sale on the game or the like DLC characters and stuff. I forget when you even brought it up. I think it's pretty cool how many like licensed characters they have in that game. And it's kind of interesting because it started off as like a very glitchy and very, very buggy, like doesn't work half the time kind of game. And now it's like really popular. I'm pretty sure it's still pretty glitchy, but I mean it was pretty fun when we played it. I don't think it's a game I could play like hours and hours of. But I would definitely have fun playing, you know, like 2 hours on a stream one day or something. So, fun fact about this item, this host hat, it prevents you from taking explosive damage. Excuse me. I'm adjusting my mic a little bit. Maybe this sounds better. I realized it was like on my chin this whole time, so maybe that's why it was sounding really quiet earlier. But yeah, you don't take explosive damage from this item, and it's really good in like greedier mode, because at the very final boss all of his damage is explosive unless you like run into him.
Infested.
Let's see, that's a good trinket. Blow that up. That's probably useless. Most poop items are pretty useless. Now it's like you're right next to me talking in my ear. Good, that's the goal. It actually does sound better though. Maybe I could turn the music back on then. I'll turn the music back on to 1 and you guys can tell me how it sounds. Or if it's still too loud, I'll just turn it back off. I'm not sure if I should, you know, start regularly streaming like at this time. Or, I mean, I guess I would start at like 9 or 10. Or 8 maybe. But I need to figure out like what days a week I'm gonna start streaming. Yeah, Brandon, let me know how it sounds, if it sounds good or if the music's still okay. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm still not working. I'll probably do that like transcript thing you were talking about. Some, but I mean it's not gonna be full time, obviously. Or I'll go back to the liquor store at some point if I really need to. I don't really want to because customer service sucks, but I guess it wasn't too bad at the liquor store. Most people were pretty chill. They're just coming in to buy their alcohol. I had quite a few strange experiences working at the liquor store, as you probably expect. I mean, you know, most of the people that come in there are already pretty trashed. I had this girl that came in, she came through the drive-thru, because in Ohio there's drive-thru, you know, liquor stores. Can't sell liquor through the drive-thru, but you can get like beer and stuff. But this girl came through and she got some like wine coolers. Sending this at 10, 38 seconds or so. 38-second delay? I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. I think the delay gets longer as the stream goes on, which is kind of strange. But I mean, I don't think the timer on this game is exactly the same as like actual seconds either. Ooh. So this is 9 lives. See, I'm gonna take it. It costs 1 red heart to take, so usually if I took a devil deal that costs 1 red heart and I only have 1 red heart, I'm not gonna have any more red hearts, obviously. I would only have blue hearts. But since 9 lives takes you down to 1 red heart container, it also, if you have no red heart containers, takes you up to 1 red heart container. So it's literally free to take. I've got all the like item and everything. So, but yeah, this girl came through the drive-thru at the liquor store getting like wine coolers, like Mike's Hard or something. And but it was like a flavor that's not sold everywhere, I guess. And so she was asking if we had it, I was like, let me go check, you know? So I looked behind me and I was like, yeah, we got it. And she looked over to her friend and she's like, you know, excited because we had it. I was like, okay, that's fine. I mean, you know, nothing weird about that. But then, she's like, so, can I take your picture? I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, I guess. And she pulls out this, like, fucking old, what is it called? Polaroid camera. And she takes a picture of me and, like, you know, it prints out at the front of the camera and she, like, starts shaking it and stuff. I'm like, this is fucking weird. I was cool with it. I was just sad because I didn't get a copy of that picture. Because I'm sure I look sweet. Like, I mean, I always look good, but I just would have liked to have a copy of that picture. The only thing I didn't like about working at the liquor store was, it was, very hard to do the lottery. I mean, you have a machine to do it, and some things were pretty easy, like Mega Millions and stuff. I mean, that's pretty easy. But then they have these, like, special games, like fucking bingo and tic-tac-toe and shit like that. That was really hard to do. And I never fully got the hang of it, even though I worked there for like 4 months. And like people would come in and request specific numbers on the lottery, like Mega Millions and stuff. That was always difficult too. And I'm just fucking getting my ass handed to me. I'm getting my ass ate. Not in a good way either. It's like a... Never mind. I was gonna go somewhere and I was... Not a good place to go. Oh. Yeah. Took red heart damage. Yeah. You're literally the only person talking, so I don't think we'll have any problems with that. But, alright, Brandon. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably finish this run and then go to bed. I actually think I have to get up early too. Relatively early. I mean, I don't usually get up before like 10. To go to Indiana tomorrow. Well, I have to, but I mean, I want to. I'm pretty excited to go, actually. Alright, let's do this. Easy. belly button. Can hold 2 trinkets. Actually don't know what that trinket does. Oh, Jesus. Fuck this room. Ooh, my gosh. Is it my birthday? I realized the other day that I'm getting old, because I actually forgot, like, how old I was. Like, legitimately forgot. I had to actually think, like, what year is it and what year was I born? I'm only 25, but I don't know, I was like, am I 24? Did I turn 24 this year? Or did I turn 25 this year? I don't know if that's because I'm getting old or because I'm an idiot. Probably a little bit of both. D6? Interesting. No. Absolutely not. It's not very often you run into a wild D6. Jesus. What is this little blue guy even doing? Does he do damage to people if he's on top of them? Because otherwise I don't really see what the advantage is. Ah, shit. And that's randomly giving me damage ups too. I think that's my trinket down there, the Samson's Lock. I don't remember exactly what that does, but I know Samson's character has something to do with, like, killing enemies and gaining damage, or taking damage to gain more damage, I think. Excuse me. So it's probably like a random chance to increase your damage after killing an enemy. I think that's like what it is. Oh my gosh, I have so many batteries. But I do so little damage. Oh, I'm taking damage here. Never mind. That was very lucky. I don't do enough damage to finish this room very well. Okay, there we go. Do the boss? Yeah, we'll do the boss. Chad, I'm definitely re-rolling this item. Some bosses have set drops, and this is one of them. This guy always drops an item called Little Chad. And Little Chad is a familiar that every like 4 rooms will drop a half a red heart. And it's just not good. Especially because, I mean, my main goal when I play this game is, I mean, one of the main goals is to get rid of all my red hearts. Because there's so many things that benefit from you not having red hearts. There's the Polaroid, which you get every run, assuming you're not trying to go to fight Satan and stuff. And if you have no red hearts, then every single time you get hit, you get a shield for like 10 seconds or something like that. And then Empty Vessel is another one. I mean, obviously that one's a lot more rare, but that's a range up. If you have no red hearts and you have Empty Vessel, then you can fly. 8 ball, sure. That's a decent card. I thought 8 ball gave you a soul heart too. I'm probably thinking of something else. But yeah. Ooh, that's a good item. I got the item room. I just go to the next floor. Oops. I go to the shop. Hive Mind? Is that Hive Mind? I don't remember. But this cricket's body will definitely help with my damage output, because I'm still like very low on damage. Alright. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was so close to dying. Can you? Yeah, you can. Okay. I mean, obviously my damage still sucks. But it's definitely helped out. I don't know if those smaller tiers that come out of your main tier, I don't know if those do less damage or if they do the same amount of damage. I'm not sure. I would imagine they do less damage, but I mean, maybe not. Bomb. Oh, it's an exo 4 too. That's fine with me. We got a tinted rock. I'm gonna blow these up, try to get another black heart. Sack of sacks. I'm gonna not get that this time. Instead, try to re-roll it and get a better one. Because the golden chest pool is not that big. And there's a lot of good items in it. Alright, let's go re-roll it and see what we get. Little Gish, not a good item. Is there a lot of good items in the golden chest? Or am I just thinking of like one or two? I know Steven's in golden chests, and that's a pretty good item. It's a damage up. It's a pretty rare item. And there's, Tammy's head. Or not Tammy's head, Cricket's head is really good. Tammy's head is also in there, but it's not. I mean, unless you have, like, crazy amounts of damage, it's not really good. Or if you have, like, Brimstone or something, that's like an instant win. Man, I hate when it gives me a battery. I'm like halfway charged with my item. Because I want to get the full effect of the battery. I will take this. Because that's a pretty good, like, damage mitigator. Oh, that's no fun. Not even that hard of a room. It's just because I don't do enough damage to kill them before they charge me. Alright, one more room. Not this room, though. Oh, fuck this. These skeleton enemies are the worst. I'm just not gonna do that room. Oh my god. What's up with these stupid rooms? Like rooms that are a pain in the ass if you don't have any damage. Alright, reroll. Where's that item at? Up here. The parasite is... Does that stack with Tammy's? Or Cricket's body? I think it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does if you hit something off of it. Oh, yeah, because it only happens when you hit enemies. Or, like, rocks and shit. Okay, yeah, that works. So I'm gonna be getting, like, double split tears when I hit an enemy. which is conveniently very good against an enemy who's well, there's two of them. Oh, that's... I don't like that. Oh, hey. Good job, buddy. I'm gonna take that for the health. It didn't give me as much health as I wanted it. Alright, so this is the red version of Mom that's like almost exclusively, you know, stomps or shoots. Doesn't spawn enemies, I don't think. Fun fact, her foot does damage on when it first drops down, but if you don't get hit by it coming down, then you don't take damage from it, like if you run into it. So you can like use your familiars to do extra damage while it's just sitting there. It's a good way to beat the boss faster. Not at all worth it. Now this is where the tough part begins, because I die in one hit. I mean, I have good coverage with my tears, which is cool. Ooh. I just don't do any fucking damage, which is annoying. That's a weird room. I've never seen this one before. Whole bunch of sacks. The food. Magician is useless. Got a whole bunch of batteries in there, which is nice. Could reroll the boss item a ton. Or another item if there are items on the floor. Oh, fuck you. Ah, fuck you. That's dumb. Mm. Oh, man. Oh, what? I didn't see him back there. I'm gonna lose all my lives just because I can't gain any health. Yes, this is what I want. Oh, I didn't even know there's a secret room there. Just got lucky. Might as well bomb everything in here because I got golden bombs. Got like an impenetrable wall here. Nothing can get in. I'm looking for those tinted rocks. And there's one. Oh my gosh. So much health. I feel pretty good about this run now. I just need damage. That's literally all I need. If I did more damage, this run would be a foregone conclusion for sure. Even that .82, whenever it pops up, is like a huge help. It would also help if I could find the fucking boss room, but... Ooh. Fuck you. Little trickster. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, actually. There's so many things on the screen. Well, let's go. The fuck is this? I've never seen this guy before. Oh. I'm probably gonna die to him. It doesn't seem too bad, actually. Ugh. I mean, it's probably not bad because I have so many tears shooting out. I just kind of destroy whatever he throws at me. Jesus Christ. What? I forgot I only have 1 health. Fuck me. It's so... I can't see anything. Man, I'm gonna lose here. I can't do it. That's disappointing. Oh no, I just blew myself up. Oh my god, I'm so bad. That's crazy. Oh man. God, it's bedtime. Oh, that was fun though. It ended up being a better run than I thought it would be. I almost quit, like in the middle of that run. Just because. I thought it was going to be a really bad run. It ended up being pretty good. Alright, thank you guys for watching again. I had fun streaming. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I'm gonna get an actual schedule set up. I don't know if streaming at like 9 p.m. works best or not. I'll figure something out. Alright, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.